Hi lovelies, karibu sana to my YouTube channel. My name is Lennis Minor. Thank you so much for joining us if you're new here. If you're a returning viewer, asante sana you guys. I took a break, which I thought would be like short, and then it ended up being weeks ended up being months, but here we are. So without further ado, let's get into it. So hi you guys, how have you been? In case you're new here, I am Glennis Minor. I am a lawyer by profession, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. I use this YouTube channel just to share about that journey. At times I talk about books I like to read, and I hope that through this community I am able to give you the necessary guidance in this profession in whichever way that I can. And I have done a whole ton of videos if you're new here, so please, there's like 50 videos waiting for you to watch them. Please go and watch them. They go all the way back to 2020 when I started this channel up to last year. So where have I been? You guys, one of the last videos I did was me getting admitted to the bar, and then I got admitted, and then it's like I subscribed to Adulting Premium because where we thought pupillage was something, and then practice is a whole new world. The demand is a lot more. So I think after I got admitted and I shot that video for you guys, I'll link it up here and down below. I think I did one more video and life just started moving at full speed. You know, the way you think it's one crisis at a time? No, it feels like it's just multiple crises at the same time, and you don't know what to deal with before, because you just get sort of like thrown into adulting, and someone thinks that you, a previous baby, kitovu haijapona, is now ready to deal with this life. So really simply put, life happened, and it was happening at a very high speed, so I was not having the necessary time to come and create content for you guys. But I have met a lot of you in the past couple of weeks when I've been off, and wow, it is so humbling. I will do a special mention. Now the problem is I don't remember this guy's name, but I met you at a JQuat forum when I was coming to, I think, train for moot court. And yes, I trained for moot court, but anyway, you stopped me and you came and no, we were having a talk. It was actually a talk, and you stopped me and you told me that you watched my videos and they inspired you to join law school. Please, in the event that you watch this video, please comment down below so that I can remember your name. But I'm so grateful that you stopped me. I mean, that was the time I was like, oh my god, I really need to get back to my channel because this means someone is benefiting from this. You guys, when you stop me and you talk to me, I really, you inspire me back. You know, you make me feel like I'm not sitting in an empty room and speaking to a camera. You make me feel that this is content that is helping you. And I hope that as we continue with this new year, I will be able to deliver for you guys. So yes, I have been well, you guys. I have been working. I'm an associate now. It's a huge shift mentally. After being a student for 7 years, you now are given the keys and you're told, bro, I think you don't know what you're doing. Please go ye and prosper. And you are sent to the wilderness, and it is up to you to now be an adult. So that is what has been happening. Over and above that, I have been taking part in some activities. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you know this. I started hiking a bit more seriously. I have a big hike coming up this Saturday. You guys, hiking is that torture. It is something that you choose for yourself, but it really gives you a very good relationship with nature, and it gives you a very good relationship with your body. It's not for everyone. It's okay. You don't have to come for me, but I've also been doing that. If you want to catch the highlights, please head over to my Instagram page. I will put it somewhere here or here. You can go and check out what I've been up to. And I just took time. I've been seeing your messages on Instagram. I really appreciate when you guys DM me and ask me questions, and I answer them to the best of my ability. Even because of that, a number of you DM me and you ask for mentorship. I think I will take it a bit more seriously if you think that's something that you want, because I know I've done a bit of mentorship for some people in JQuat. Maybe we can create that community here. If you're in law school and you feel the need to have somebody walk the journey with you, please comment down below, or please DM me or drop me an email. We can see if there can be sort of like a group mentorship so that I'm not responding to individual messages. We can just have a forum where we just sit and talk. I'm just putting it out there. If you feel that's something you want to do, I would be willing to take that seriously, because I have gotten quite a lot of messages of those of you who are leaving high school and you're joining uni and you're wondering if this is something that you want to do. I've also been getting messages from those of you who are in uni and you feel like you want to get your degree together and you just want the tips and the steps to make it work and to do your very best. And I've also been getting DMs from those of you who want to pursue law as a second degree. So please, if you know somebody who is interested in just having that community and that support system, please share this video with them. We can build that community. I may not have all the answers, but I have friends who are advocates, who are lawyers, who may have these answers for you. I think we can do something with this community. Let's keep each other accountable. Let's make this platform something that will help somebody else in this profession. That is how I have been in a nutshell. I mean, leave what I have been doing. Have you been seeing what has been happening in the legal arena? Like, we've been getting precedent over precedent, landmark decision over landmark decision. Mpaka sasa, I think we will have to do an individual video for each case that comes out at this rate, because the landscape has changed. And let me explain this. Last video I did is whether you can pursue law if you did not do as well in your KCSE. What people would do is there are some unis that would admit students who necessarily did not have those requirements, but when they get to the Kenya School of Law, they have a challenge because the act says C+, or be in English or Kiswahili. And then they would go to court, and the court would push Kenya School of Law to admit them, mostly because before they went to undergrad, they did a diploma in Kenya School of Law. So that used to work, and I've even mentioned before that I've had colleagues who have gone through that process and have gotten admitted to the bar and they're advocates of the High Court. Until the Court of Appeal comes with a new decision and they say, no, the statute is clear. You have a C+ and a B in either English or Kiswahili. Now, that as precedent from the Court of Appeal has a huge impact, because it means potentially it has a possibility of locking out people who've already gone to law school and done a diploma in law from joining the Kenya School of Law and being advocates. I mean, I think that's a further conversation we're going to have on this channel as we move forward. But wow, that is just number one. Number two, the Supreme Court last week upholds the Eric Gitari decision. Now, you guys know this is game changing. The Eric Gitari decision, and the reason I'm saying this is because I've told you guys before, that is the question I was asked during my pupillage interview. And I was being asked, just because somebody subscribes to the LGBTQI community, and the penal code criminalizes it, should they be given the freedom of association? Now, the Supreme Court goes on and sets aside the Court of Appeal decision and says they do have the freedom of association. Now, that decision has the impact of changing the landscape of how we view people's rights. And that is not the end. The Supreme Court then comes up with another decision when it comes to matrimonial property, and it says no more 50-50. You guys, the Constitution says that there shall be, it sort of like speaks to an equality, and when we hear equality, we think 50-50. The Supreme Court then says that when it comes to matrimonial property, in the end, when you have a divorce, you need to be able to prove your contribution, and it is not automatic for it to be 50-50. And it just, that one we need to have a conversation about, because I have my personal feelings about it. As an advocate, I understand the logic, I understand why you would say 50-50, but what happens to non-monetary contribution? What happens to when somebody earned all the money in the world and someone was a housewife? How do you prove contribution? And these are going to be very big questions, because you can't take a calculator and say, I stayed with the kids this and this time, I rushed them to hospital this number of times. It's just chaos. And as if that is not enough, the Willie Kimani judgment and sentencing still has happened. And you guys need to know, from that case, the key thing, anyone watching this, is please do not be an accomplice to the crime. Do you know that lady who failed to book these guys at the police station got 20 years? You guys cannot sit back and see somebody committing a crime and say, Miss Jaona. That is how people who you use a scratch card and it's found in a scene of crime, you can even be believed to be an accomplice. So please, guys, let's not be an accomplice in this thing. And I mean, the legal arena has been so robust, and we have so much to discuss. Anyway, if you have any views on any of those decisions, please comment down below. If you know anything earth-shaking that has also happened in this time that I have been away, please comment down below. We will figure out how to answer all these questions. In other news, I am still reading with my crazy busy schedule, and I'm even reading Kwanzaa pocketbook, and I thought I would have finished it because it's shorter, but life. I am reading William Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. Let me move it closer. I hope you can see it. I hope it's focusing. I haven't read a play in a while. I did an Enemy of the People some time back, and I think I told you guys about it. This book is very William Shakespeare. Very, I feel like I like the people, not even main characters. I like Beatrice and Benedict. Okay, they are the main characters. I like it's actually not Benedict, it's Benedict. Benedict and Beatrice. They have a Beatrice is an ultra feminist, in my view, who doesn't believe in men and sort of like relationships. It sees men as a cumbersome exploit. Benedict is where, if I could have a term, if he was living in today's day and age, he would be a cheers baba, you guy, my guy type of guy who looks at stories and is like, he gives me that vibe, but in a Shakespeare period kind of vibe. But this guy is sort of like how they get into each other's nerves. So it's sort of like a love story. I'm not done, so I really don't know how it goes. And where I am in the book, they're trying to their friends are trying to like set them up. So I'm really waiting to see how this goes, because it's a very like opposite attract kind of romance, and it's a pocketbook, so the pace is very, you don't have the benefit of and I learned this when I was reading the intro. When they were doing these plays, they never gave you the benefit of a description or like set the stage. It's just you're in the play, the characters are in your face, and I will let you know how it goes when I finish. Anyway, you guys, I just did this video to come out here and tell you guys I missed you so much. Thank you so much to the people who've been DMing me. I cannot even express how much joy that gives me, because it means you learn something from this platform, and that is my joy, that you get out of here with something. And I really hope we can build a community. If you've ever asked me a question and I told you I'll do a video, I probably have noted it down somewhere, but please feel free to comment down below on any question you have that we can do a video. And again, if you know anyone who would want to be part of this community, please invite them to be part of this channel. And not only that, drop me a DM on my Instagram, drop me an email. I will put all my information in the description. I am so glad you guys have taken the time to watch this. Please share it to as many people as possible who need this information, and we will keep growing and glowing together. Sasa nimesema glowing. Now I care outfit yenye nimevaona. I usually sit here and you just see half of me. I'll insert a clip somewhere kwa sababu I looked cute today. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to be kind to one another and also to yourself. Bye.